I'm running late. I'm supposed to have been home around 1 o'clock to start the process. No, what you look forward to is gift packs. Yep, here's my gift pack from the pharmacist. $64. It's with my discount coupon. What do we got here? Got a bottle with my tablets, I believe. Use as directed. Huh, directed. Well, these tablets here are basically high-powered laxatives. And it says to go ahead and take them with water. I verified there's 5 in here. And it does warn you not to be outside or away from a toilet when you do this. So I'm home, staying home, not going anywhere for the duration of this little experiment because I don't want to be caught. Well, I'm not going down that road. Alright, I got my 5 things, and in 1 hour I get to make my concoction with some other stuff. This stuff right here. And not really sure what to do, but basically they said top it off, fill it up, whatever, with some kind of fluid. But we'll figure that out for later. Right now I got an hour to kill. It is now 10:04. I'm pushing my luck because I was supposed to have already done this around 1 o'clock. But the doctor does say that you can be as late as 5 o'clock. This is the day before the actual procedure. So I'm just cutting it close by 10 minutes. Well, it's time, so I got to make my concoction. You got 1 bottle of this. I'm not even sure what it is. But anyway, pour that in. It's clear. I'm surprised it's clear. And by the way, I've had no rushes to the bathroom yet. It's been an hour since I've taken the super laxative. Anyway, you say to fill this all the way up. That's right to the rim. And they say to drink the whole thing. I guess I should probably stir it up. Get me a spoon. Down the hatch. And it tastes just as bad as everybody said it would. For the record, it's done, and that's the way you do it. Now it's my understanding from now on, I cannot drink anything with any color in it to speak of, mainly clear. I can have like Sprite if I want, but I'm just going to have the Gatorade. And well, it's about an hour and 40 minutes since I've taken the Super 5 pills, and it's been an hour or 40 minutes since I've taken the glass of super nasty stuff. And I've spent some time sitting on the toilet, but I haven't done anything. I can hear my stomach churning and things like that, a couple of farts, but that's about it. And lately I've been kind of getting like kind of cold sweats, and I felt like I had to throw up. I spend a lot of time sitting on the john because I'm afraid if I fart it may be the real deal. A courtesy flush is required. It was like the whole thing just emptied out. I could feel pressure in my gut and everything. Boom. Whew. Nasty, nasty, nasty. I've been on the toilet for probably about 15 minutes and I'm not really ready to get up. Every time I think I'm okay, I get another bout with like diarrhea. So be prepared to hang out on the toilet. Just do a lot of courtesy flushes because it's not very pleasant. 5 hours since I've taken the first 5 tablets, and I've probably spent at least 45 minutes sitting on the john, and I will say I'm good at one thing now. I'm good at reaching back and flushing the john with one hand for the courtesy flush. But I'm feeling much better. All the cramps are gone. It's really just don't trust a fart. Nothing's happened because I didn't trust a fart. My procedure is going to be done at 1 o'clock today, so about 6 hours before that I have to take my last container of it. So it's actually 7 hours right now because I just want to err on the side of caution and be there early. So anyway, I'm making my last batch right now. And I won't be able to drink anything for 6 hours. So I can still drink for like an hour. So I didn't feel it quite as high this time. Oh yes, forgot the spoon. Oh, this has been fun. Although, to be honest, I haven't went to bed at like 2 o'clock, and I really hadn't had the. I never got up after 2 o'clock, 2 to 6. So anyway, yum. Yeah, tastes a little salty, but I'm not sure it's just salt. It's just nasty. Rinse it down with some water, straight water. I'm not allowed to eat anything, drink anything, other than I like to drink for an hour. Alright, well, I'm going to try to go back to bed. Yes, we have a little update. It turns out that the hospital had an opening at 11. So they called me up and wanted to know if I want to come early. So technically it won't be the 6 hours without having anything to drink. It's going to actually be about 5 because I actually drank around 6, my stuff. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that's 5 hours. So they said that's alright. And I can drive myself there. Normally you gotta have somebody there to drive you home. So they said that's fine. I just have to wait for my wife to come and get me. She's busy with something and won't be available till probably around 12. Most likely I'll be wanting to sleep anyway, so I'm in a hurry. So my appointment is gonna be really in 45 minutes. I should leave here in 15. Now well, let's get this over with. The only question that they really had was whether I was clear or not, and I told them it's straight Gatorade, baby. Straight Gatorade. Actually, I didn't say the baby part, but it just sounded cool. Straight Gatorade, that's all it was. They said, good, come on in. Yep, I'm just a few minutes away from having a big procedure. I had to drive myself because of a cancellation. My wife's going to come pick me up, and then we'll worry about getting the car later. This way I get to eat sooner. Not really all that super hungry. I ate lunch yesterday about 11 o'clock. I think I had a salad bar at the Sunny's. So I'd like to maybe repeat that thing, and after the procedure probably won't be done till 12:30. Time I wake up or whatever. So anyway, I'm coming up on the hospital. Right there. All done. And successful, no polyps. Yay. So I get to fart a lot.
I'll be right there, girls.
So I guess they pump your stomach with air so they can see better or whatever, I don't know. But everything's good. Got my little chart here and all the pictures. I'm sure you want to see that. Yep, that's the inside. Yep, nothing bad. So I don't have to come back for 7 years.
Or 5.
What?
5.
5 to 7. I mean 7. My wife Jill said I can't drive today. So, guess that means I don't have to go to work. How's that work out? Pretty good, huh? Time to go to lunch. When I got to the hospital, I had to walk through a metal detector, over to registration, fill out some paperwork. Most of it was already filled out, really just a couple of signatures. And upstairs to the 3rd floor where they do the procedure, and then they basically take clothes off behind the curtains into the gown, which the back is opened up. Very wonderful. Jump into bed, sit there, and then a bunch of nurses and stuff came in, hooked up some IV, did blood pressure, temperature, all that kind of stuff. And then I waited to talk to a couple other doctors, like the anesthesiologist comes in, asked me some questions, all basic questions, and wheeled me down into this back room where the process or the procedure was going to take place. And everybody was joking, everybody's having a good time, high spirits, no big deal, because they weren't the ones under the sheets. But anyway, everything went good. They knocked me out, and that was it. Got my hand all wrapped up. The IV was taken out. Told me to leave it on for about 20 minutes. And they wheeled me down to my car. Actually, they wheeled me down to my wife's car because I'm not allowed to drive today. Can't drive the rest of the day.